Every hour of every day, 365 days a year, 300 football fields of Southeast Asia's rich rainforests are being plowed to the ground to make way for palm oil plantations. According to National Geographic, in the last 20 years, over 10 million acres have been destroyed, resulting in over 80% loss in the orangutan's habitat. Burning down forests to make way for palm oil plantations while eradicating the orangutan population off the face of this earth is unethical, unfair, and simply wrong. At what cost are we willing to spare? Today, we are going to talk about the background behind palm oil, the problems associated with palm oil plantations, and most importantly, what you can do to make a difference. So what is palm oil? Palm oil is a type of vegetable oil. Oil palms are originally from West Africa, but really can grow wherever there's heat and precipitation. Today, palm oil is mostly grown in Southeast Asia, and over 85% of the palm oil that's grown is grown not sustainably. So palm fruit develops in these hundreds of little bunches, almost like plum-shaped fruits all together, and palm oil is obtained through extracting the oil from the seed of the palm oil plant. Oil palm is a very highly productive plant. It is the only type of vegetable oil that produces the most amount of oil in the least amount of land. So it's very sustainable and it's very highly accepted to farmers. The Institute of Southeast Asian Studies stated that one oil palm tree, can create palm fruit and palm oil for up to 30 years. So how is it used? At 66 million tons annually, palm oil is the most commonly used vegetable oil. The food industry really likes to use palm oil because it's the most financially beneficial vegetable oil on the market. Palm oil can be found in frozen pizzas, in Nutella, detergents, biscuits, even margarine. NBC stated that oil palm plantations currently cover over 7 million acres of our earth. Rich rainforests and human settlements with high conservation values are being destroyed and replaced with these green barren deserts that lack any biodiversity. There are a few reasons why palm oil is so commonly used. The main reason is because of the economic benefits. Due to pressure from these large supermarkets, they feel the need to cut the costs, and vegetable oil is one of those areas where they can do it and get away with it. Palm oil is also a very bland cooking oil, so it really doesn't affect the taste of the product, and palm oil actually increases the shelf life of the product, which is great for supermarkets. So what is happening in Southeast Asia? Southeast Asia is being deforested faster than any region across the world. Large areas of tropical forests and ecosystems have been destroyed and replaced with these palm oil plantations. The cheapest and fastest way to destroy these rainforests are through a technique called slash and burn, which is where they burn down the forest and replace it with these palm oil plantations. According to BBC News, if a 3-acre patch of land was ethically chopped down, it would take nearly 3 years for that land to be suitable to sustain a palm oil plantation. Using these slash and burn methods makes it a lot more efficient and faster for the farmers and is more cost efficient, at least in the short run. The margin for the farmers is incredible because they make a profit on both the timber, the palm fruit, and the palm oil. The establishment of palm oil plantations is seen to kind of economically grow and help these third world countries. While palm oil production does help with employment, it's really creating a bigger problem. All too often, the government's main interest is to boost the economy, so they're having these people come overseas and take over the land of these indigenous people that have been there for hundreds of thousands of years. The palm oil industry has been linked with many human rights violations, including child labor issues. The Malaysian Palm Oil Board stated that children are made to carry these large fruits on their back. They have to spend days weeding in the fields as well as picking the fallen fruit off of the plantation floor. Heat exhaustion, cuts, and bruises are common things that these children have to go through climbing up the thorny plants. The Jane Goodall Foundation stated that it's estimated that over 50 orangutans are killed every week due to this deforestation. Forest homes are cleared by way of either fire, which is the slash and burn technique, or by using heavy machinery. Orangutans are left in this barren desert without any way to survive, any protection, any food, and are actually having to escape and go to nearby villages searching for food. The orangutans are considered pests by the villagers and by the palm oil workers because their home has been invaded. They have to go outside and look for their food and resources. They are often run over by this heavy machinery, doused in petrol and set on fire or even slaughtered. As forest home is destroyed, it's becoming much easier for poachers to come in and actually take the orangutans, as well as infant orangutans are sold on the black market as pets. So what's the solution? There are many solutions. The first of which is to donate. There are many different organizations like the World Life Wild Fund or the Orangutan Sutan Project, which you can either buy a shirt or actually adopt an orangutan, which would support them during their rehabilitation process. As a citizen, you can have a voice. You can speak out and make your voice heard. There are many petitions like Snack Food 20's Cut Palm Oil, Not Rainforests, or to Starbucks saying, hey Starbucks, adopt a sustainable palm oil policy, or even Greenpeace's Stop the Fires, Save Indonesia's Forests. The 28-Day Palm Oil Challenge is a social media challenge that over 50,000 people have already been a part of. And what you do is for 28 days you would you refrain from eating anything that has palm oil, that posted on social media using hashtags Save the Orangutans, Save those with palm oil. Today we have discussed the background behind palm oil, the problems associated with palm plantations, as well as what you can do to make a difference. Burning down forests to make way for these palm plantations while eradicating the orangutans off the face of this earth is unethical, unfair, and simply wrong. Something must be done, and at what cost are we willing to spare? This is Kessie. She was an orangutan that was rescued from Borneo's rehabilitation center. She and her mother wandered into one of the local villages because they were scavenging for food because they were living in a palm plantation and the forest was destroyed. When they got to this village, they were attacked by a group of villagers with machetes, and her mother was actually killed, and she's missing an arm. Richard Zimmerman, the founder of the Orangutan Outreach Program, who's the CEO, said, truly sustainable and ethical palm oil for the whole planet may now seem like an almost impossible dream. But the survival of animals like Kessie the orangutan should give us hope that much damage has been done, yet redemption is possible. Today, almost a decade after her rescue, Kessie is thriving. She's a dominant female who does not let a missing hand stop her from doing anything. Orangutans have a will to live that often seems extraordinary. They would survive under incredibly difficult circumstances. I'm going to finish today with a quote from one of the leading anthropologists of the world, Jane Goodall. Says, we have the choice to use the gift of our life to make the world a better place, or not to bother. Thank you.